Hi, my name's Paul Saxon. I'm part of St. Peter's Parish in Halliwell, and we've been looking at Luke chapter 6 over the last few days, and today we're looking at verse 46 to 49 of Luke 6. Jesus said, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them, I will show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundations on the rock. And when a flood arose, the stream broke against that house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not do them is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the stream broke against it, immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great." One of my all-time favourite books is No Compromise it's the life story of Keith Green. And if you don't know, Keith was a songwriter in America in the 70s. But before he became a Christian, he went on this massive spiritual search where he tried everything you could think of, from living like a hippie for a few years to wild party lifestyle, trying all kinds of drugs that you could think of. He had loads of broken relationships. He tried every kind of religious belief that you could think. He tried everything, and it all left him really empty and quite depressed, and he started thinking, where is the meaning for my life? Until he discovered Jesus, and he sensed safety in Jesus. That was his thing. He thought, this is a safe bet, so I'm going to go and look more into his life. So he got a Bible and started journeying down that road. One day he was in the apartment of his girlfriend, Melody, who later became his wife. And as he was going on this quest with Jesus and his Bible, he noticed all his books on her bookshelf, books to do with magic and New Age philosophies and different things. And he thought, these are awful, we need to get them out. He started pulling these books off the shelf and saying, Melody, get them out of here, we need to burn these, they're awful. And they had a big argument and everything, but you can read more in the book. But it kind of got me thinking about this passage that we're looking at today, building the house on the rock. Not to suggest that Jesus is like Keith Green was, arrogant and a bit hot-headed and bad-tempered. I'm not saying that at all, but I think that when we invite Jesus into our lives, in his kind and loving and patient and long-suffering way, he starts to do a bit of a remodel project on the house of our life, if you will. And he comes in and says to us things like, you know, these things in your life, these are not building solid foundations. Let's get them out. Or he might say, if you try opening a window and letting some light into your house. Or he might say, you know, this thing here, that's actually really good. We're going to add more of that. We're going to bring more of that into your life house. And I really wanted to encourage you today. I don't know how you're feeling during this crazy time, things going on. But I think Jesus starts building projects and he is happy for them to take a long time. He's not in a rush. He's not in a rush with you or with me. And he is patient, kind, loving, faithful, will never leave us, and he doesn't expect people to be perfect before they come to him. All he asks is that we do come to him, and that he says, he doesn't make any apology. He says, everyone who hears my words and puts them into practice is building on solid foundations. And so I think that's what he asks of us today. Not for perfect people, but people that are willing to go on that journey. And he says, we're going to do this over a lifetime. It's going to feel really slow sometimes while I do my remodel project on your life, but it's going to be so worth it, the end result. And in the times when you might feel like giving up and just settling with those broken windows and awful carpets, Jesus is like, no, let's sort this out, and we're going to do it, and just trust that I love you, and I know you, and I know what's best for you. And when the floods arise, not if, but when they arise, if you put my words into practice, your house is going to remain solid. I hope that encourages you today. Have a good day.